So just another quick update on the Stalker. Obviously I've put it back together now. The faceplate's come up absolutely fantastic. Gave it a good clean, de-oxidated all the controls, the volume control, very scratchy, the squelch wouldn't work. I've also found where the channels were, which was quite entertaining. It's in there. Not a bad idea actually. Somebody's actually thought about how they're going to put the channels in, so yeah, it might go and still works properly and everything. And I don't know what I'll do with the channels yet. I might leave them in there for now, just push for time. I've got a lot of other radios to do. Yeah, so it's come up really well, gave it a good clean, cleaned up the meters, painted the needles white. I didn't have any red paint, or my wife didn't have any red nail polish, which is another really good one to use. Just got to be really careful with those needles when you take them apart. They are very, very delicate, to say the least. Okay, so yeah, it's come up really well. Okay, so obviously I've done the white LED lights, placed both of them, and this is what I use. There's the old globes there. I cut some wire off the LEDs. There's two types of LEDs on the market. You get them in different colours, obviously. Warm white and cool daylight. It's a bit like the home lighting you get. There's two different styles. There's a bullet type style on the right, and then there's the flat on the left. I use the ones on the left. That's more of a broad beam, so to speak, gives out a lot better light. The one on the right is like a little spotlight, and it really burns into the middle of the meter, so to speak. You can really notice it when you look at the meters. And also run 400 ohm resistors in line to take a lot of the power out of the LED, because if you don't, they are really white and they're a bit in your face. They don't really suit the radio itself. Okay, so that's basically what I use. I'll just show you quickly how I've done it. You just cut the original wiring, obviously shrink tubing on there with the inline resistor, cleaned it all up. Looks really good. They really are easy to outfit. You just pull these little guys out here. See if I can get one out. Put a little thing, little cabinet. And although that looks bright on the camera, it's nowhere near as bright if I didn't put the resistor in. So I just put that little guy back in there. Back in his little spot. Right. Can adjust these up a bit. Just by looking from the back over the top. Yeah, so it's come out really well. You can see the radio now, nice and clean inside. It's on frequency. I don't need to do an alignment as such. Yeah, really good. Clarifier's obviously been open with the extra channels. I probably will remove those channels at some stage, but why fix what's not broken at the moment? As I said, just got to push on with some more radios. Got a lot more to do. I just usually put a post-it on the back of the radio with a list of things to do. So it'll be channels, obviously. Probably do I was going to do the caps, but everything seems to be working pretty well at the moment. So I'll just give a final video of it all cleaned up and working, and yeah, couldn't be any happier. I got this pretty cheap actually. I was very lucky. I've been after one of these for a long time, and prices are all over the place, and people in Australia just want way too much money for them. You know, I'm not paying $600-700 for a CB radio, especially one that, you know, if you were going to spend that money, you'd want a Mickey Mouse, you know, fully recapped radio. Yeah, fully tuned and tuned up, aligned and everything. With the clocks, obviously they run on this was 110. If you put it on a 13.8, the clocks don't work by memory. Now you can change the power supplies over, but that still does not adjust the clock frequency. The clock frequency is separate on a separate board. As you can see here, it's got its own board, so it still runs on 60 Hz, which means it runs fast, slightly faster than memory. There is a modification you can do to get the clock to work at 50 Hertz. It is online somewhere. A lot of people with the Madisons do it. If probably going to keep this radio, so I'll probably chase it down. It's not too hard to do. As with the power supply, if you want to change it to 240 volt, not very hard to do. I think it's about 40 bucks in parts all up. And yeah, just a plug. You can get it all from your local electronics shop. Not too hard to find, but yeah, at the moment this guy's probably running a little bit fast. Okay, so I'll just do one more video of it all shut up and everything like that, and give it a good clean down, give the covers a good clean, and we'll take it there. Thanks for viewing. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. We've got a lot more radios to come. Probably about 50 I've got to look at. All types of different base stations and mobiles. Yeah, look, a lot of these radios need some work. You know, you'd be kidding yourself to think that a radio 30-40 years old doesn't need any work. A lot of these capacitors here weren't designed to last 40 years. They'll only probably last to design 5 at the most. And that's from the manufacturer's specifications. So if you've got something 30-40 years old, it's like a car. You know, you don't service a car every 30-40 years and expect it to run perfectly. Alright, that's the Teaberry Stalker. Thanks for watching.